All right, let's see what Tico has to say. I heard they're coming out with a lot of updates. I played Throne for like 3 months, very religiously. It was very fun in the beginning. Then I just got burnt out eventually. Like in tier 2, I just went on to try it out. They improved the combat and stuff. They made the world boss experience a lot better and stuff. But I never really just never got it into it. Didn't want to go back into the gear grind. Let's see what they have to say. I know he's going to be talking about it in this video.
What's up, gamers? Welcome back to Tico Talks Throne and Liberty. My name's Tico, and I'm the Globalization Design Manager at Amazon Games for Throne and Liberty.
Nice.
I hope all of you had a chance to watch our Creator Roundtable last week.
Nope.
And today I'm going to build off of some of the information shared there, as well as plenty of new info I want to provide you, so let's jump right in. Let me start by hyping up our upcoming
I respect this guy. He actually plays the game. Unlike a certain other guy we had to deal with for a while.
update, Silesium's Awakening,
In
which
video.
launches on September 18th, because honestly, this update is bigger than players even know. We're talking about a massive content drop, and I want to make sure you're prepared for everything that's coming.
Bro, you need to like seriously get the marketing team involved and go overdrive. Not enough people are talking about it. If you want to be successful in a new content drop and stuff, you need to get the eyes out there. Oh, so many games, they drop some big patch and it's like no one even knows about it. Games come out, nobody even knows about it. I'm like, yo, put some money out, market it.
You've already heard about the big features we announced in our Summer in Silesium video, the new orb weapon, housing, hyper boost, our dimensional trials revamp, and battlegrounds.
Nice.
These are huge additions.
I love battlegrounds and like MMORPGs. Like in WoW, I just go into BGs and just stomp. RBGs were my main thing that I enjoyed in PvP and WoW. You know, just regular BGs, going in there, doing some good old PvP, no pressure, good times. I don't know why like games like fell out of favor for like battlegrounds. Like new games like kind of shy away from those. There's probably some reasons for that.
That will fundamentally change how you experience Throne and Liberty. But wait, there's more. We're also bringing you 2 brand new co-op dungeons and enhanced versions of Tier 1 bosses.
Boo!
And that's not all. We're also introducing Tier 3 gear, a new achievement system, a new growth guide specifically designed for beginners while they're leveling,
Boo!
and new rune grades with
I don't want new rune grades. I don't want new tier 3 gear. Oh, those are so expensive.
expansion to level 120. But hold on, we're not done yet.
You're killing
We
me.
also have Castle Siege map layout changes, 4 new codex additions, additional weapon mastery passive skills, a complete main menu UI overhaul, and 3 new guardians. Of course, this only covers the major changes. We have countless other quality improvements heading your way as well.
Nice.
While we won't dive into
Any players still play TNL? Good question. Well, let's find out. Okay, looks like they have an open beta thing going on, so I don't know what the deal is with this server. Did they just open up the beta for testing? Is it like anyone can log in and try it out, so the rest of us can be behind from day one? It's not even letting me view this chart. Oh, there's this chart. This was the actual Throne chart. Once upon a time, it was all the way up there in the hundreds of thousands. And then it maintained a pretty good amount for a while. Like, they actually did pretty good earlier on this year, I'd say. Then once BDO started popping off, you know, everyone came back. And now they're in a they're at their lowest point, 15K, 14K peak in 24 hours. So very, very down on the player numbers, but you know, that's what they're hoping they'll be able to turn around.
the details on every topic before launch, I want to touch on several key areas today to help you plan and prepare for what's coming.
Okay.
Tier 3 gear arrives with our new update on September 18th. I want to discuss some important changes to how this transition will work. One of our key learnings from Talandre was that the massive hoarding before Tier 2 gear created a situation where hardcore players accumulated enough materials to essentially bypass gear leveling within just a couple of weeks.
Yup.
Meanwhile, most players face
I remember in Ethereum, like after like just like a month and a half, 2 months, dudes were already farming and saving up for tier 2. I'm like, how hardcore do you have to be? How sweaty are you? You guys are like online every day, day and night. Don't you have work or something?
the burden of increased leveling costs that we implemented to offset that hoarding. For Tier 3, we're changing our approach completely. We're adding new Tier 3 specific growth stones that use the same recipe as existing growth stones, but will require a new polished crystal component. This creates a fresh growth for all players in gear progression. We've also reduced the growth requirements back to the values we used for Tier 1, which provided a much smoother progression curve, though the solent costs will be greater than Tier 1. One important note is these new crystals won't drop from co-op dungeon mini-bosses. Our goal is that consistent engagement, rather than upfront grinding, drives your gear level progression.
So are they time gating it, daily gating it? What's the deal?
What happens to your existing materials and gear?
Chuck them.
Your current growth stones can still level tier 2 gear and unlock gear sync slots. Tier 2 gear at plus 12 can transfer into tier 3 gear and land at plus 6. So you can use your old growth stones through this path if you want to accelerate your progression.
Nice.
We're also adjusting blessing requirements. While you can still stack blessing, we're increasing the amount of blessing required to upgrade traits for tier 3 gear.
Boo.
Once tier 3 gear arrives, the value of tier 2 to tier 3 blessings will be increased as well to maintain your ability to use lower tier gear to build blessing within tier 3.
Okay.
This connects to another crucial point, auction house saturation. Throne and Liberty's auction house drives our economy, and ensuring that drops in gear maintain value over time helps to keep rewards meaningful.
Yep.
We're making adjustments so that
Throne is one of those games that you can actually play as a free-to-play player, like by farming, being consistent, doing all your dungeons, using up all your entry tokens, whatever, making sure all your currency is none of your currency stacking up and hitting to the cap. As long as you did that and you're consistently farming, you'd be able to like earn, Lucent just by playing the game. One of the few free-to-play games. I mean, like, they actually did a good job because the thing is, you can buy everything on the cash shop with that Lucent. Some games they like, oh, you can buy most of it, but then you have to buy the rest of the stuff by swiping, and it's like, or some of it is like gated to only with credit card. It's like,
for trait resonance, we're introducing new trait resonance stones crafted with materials through transmutation, only available after the Silesian's Awakening update. You can exchange existing trait resonance stones for the new trait resonance stones, unlock stones, conversion stones, and more, but all at limited quantities. If you reach those limits and still have stones remaining, you can exchange them for solid. For players who currently own Arc Boss weapons, they will maintain their tier 2 status, but in late October, we'll provide a way to upgrade Cordy and Deluge Noah weapons to tier 3, while Tevin and Bellandir weapons will receive a buff since they've already gone through an upgrade process. The timing of this should allow Arc Boss weapons to remain.
My staff will still be relevant, I guess. I don't want to play staff anymore. I want to play like some melee class.
Competitive while players progress their new tier 3 gear and weapons, and then allow an increase to Arc Boss weapon power once players are further along their tier 3 progression. Looking forward, our goal is to always maintain 2 sets of Arc Boss weapons. Currently, we have Tevin and Bellandir as one set, and Cordy and Deluge Noah as one set. When a new set of Arc Boss weapons does arrive, we'll review the relevancy of Tevin and Bellandir weapons, but it will likely be their end of cycle. Finally, we're adjusting tier 3 drops in co-op and solo dungeons based on our Talandre learnings from your feedback. Players will always receive either tier 3 gear or tier 3 tokens, ensuring that every drop from these areas directly supports your current growth goals.
Nice.
Orb is our new magic-based weapon that fills both DPS and support roles.
Okay.
Orb users manage not only mana, but also their supply of spheres that can be summoned onto the ground or on other players to enhance abilities. We designed Orb as a tactical weapon that helps control the battlefield dynamics, rewarding strategy and teamwork. Orb launches with a new heroic weapon, so anyone wanting to switch to Orb can pick up their heroic immediately. If you haven't already,
what's a heroic?
To our official Throne and Liberty website to read our behind-the-scenes article and hear directly from the developers behind.
Does it mean like purple?
Orb about their inspiration creating the weapon. Hyper Boost is our new feature set designed to help new and returning players catch up quickly. We're offering these features on existing servers, and we're also launching brand new servers with the update.
Nice.
The new servers will be isolated from existing servers, meaning you must create a new character to join them. The isolation from existing servers will last around 2 to 3 months, depending on how we see players progressing. We don't plan to offer a third character slot at this time, because we want to limit the alt stacking meta that can lead to player burnout. Let me explain the core features we're leveraging to implement Hyper Boost. We're using the Adventure Codex as the primary progression tool for gear. Completing the full Adventure Codex rewards players with a complete set of Tier 2 plus 12 gear with some limited traits. This gear can transfer into Tier 3 gear, letting players quickly reach Tier 3 plus 6.
Nice.
We're also introducing a new growth mission system that provides step-by-step guidance on typical character progression behavior once you reach max level.
Good stuff.
Growth missions will be the primary source of materials for other progression systems like mastery, skills, and runes. Our target for Hyper Boost is getting players between 6,000 and 6,500 combat power setting them up to jump into the latest content quickly. There's an important
that's
difference
cool.
in content accessibility.
I love that zone and map, but the combat was dog. The combat did improve with tier 2, but yeah, it's always been like, you know, the thing is it's a tab target game with like an action combat targeting system. So it always feels a bit iffy.
Between existing and new servers.
And they've gotten into this habit of doing that. They're doing it for Ion as well.
Existing servers get access to all content immediately at launch on September 18th. New servers will work through an abridged milestone system, meaning content that supplies tier 3 gear won't be available for about 1 week. We're still testing that exact time frame. These servers have this delay to give new and returning players time to get back into the swing of things before being pushed into the latest content. The raid and Castle Siege unlock after about 4 weeks. The content that is locked will be the areas specifically dropping tier 3 gear. However, content like Orb, Housing, Nebula Island, and Battlegrounds won't be locked behind the milestone system and can be enjoyed right away. I hope you're as excited as I am to welcome new players and welcome back old friends as we prepare for tier 3. Battlegrounds are 24v24 battles where you can queue solo or in parties of up to 6 players. You'll select your role when queuing, and we have basic limitations like requiring sword and shield to queue for tank roles. We also have soft caps on how many of each role can be within a 24-person team. I want to be clear here. You can specifically choose your role when queuing, so wand players won't be forced into healing roles if they want to queue as DPS. Matches last 15 minutes or until the first team reaches maximum score. We're still playtesting that, so we haven't settled on the max score yet.
That sounds fun.
Each match features 5 capture points, and capturing these areas...
I don't know what class I want to play. My eternal struggle. I used to play bow staff, but I'm just so tired of that. I mean, that was like large skill oriented, but now I'm going to orient myself to like small skill if I ever play again. So like probably something daggerish. I don't know. Staff dagger? Maybe. I do want to see the new weapon. See how that plays. The orb? Staff orb? I don't know. Nah. Very much interested in going like beer grade sword. Something dagger.
Adds multipliers to other point scoring actions like destroying or capturing field objects and getting kills. The map is roughly the size of Stoneguard's courtyard area for those familiar with it.
Nice.
We're including comeback mechanics to help losing teams have a chance to steal the victory at the end. On September 18th, we will launch with unranked mode, and ranked mode will arrive around 1 month later.
Ranked mode?
Since this is fresh content, we want real player engagement.
Does that mean 24 people are, you know, pre-made queuing in, or is it all going to be RNG? Dude. Now that interests me.
And the chance to make critical adjustments before opening the ranked mode. There's a 6,000 combat power entry requirement to participate in Battlegrounds. Finally, along with this update, we're also introducing improved progression from PvP content. Along with all of the existing rewards PvP has to offer, much of our PvP content will now offer a new PvP currency that can be used in a special PvP shop with updated rewards for everyone to enjoy.
Nice.
And Battlegrounds will be one of the main suppliers of this new currency.
Hell yeah.
Last Tico Talks, I asked for your feedback about alliances, and we've made our decision on the first step forward. We're reducing alliances from 4 guilds to 2 guilds. We had extensive internal discussions about this, especially given how varied the feedback was.
Back when I was in Ethereum, we were already 2 guilds.
Was from the community. As I mentioned previously, this will be an iterative process, and we'll assess
Told him way back when.
this change and consider additional modifications if needed. The reduction to 2 guilds goes live on September 3rd, giving guilds a couple of weeks for the Silesium's Awakening update to adjust their alliance plans. There are several critical points related to this that I want to address. We've seen many discussions about whether we'll do another server merge. Right now, the answer is no. We're allowing Hyperboost to take effect, and we expect this will have an impact on both server distribution and population. On September 3rd, we're also resetting the server transfer cooldown timer, so players can change servers prior to the release of Silesium's Awakening if they want. We've also seen discussions about Castle Siege feeling stale and a little bit overly defensive. We expect the alliance reduction to help with this and create more opportunities for throne takeovers. We've also been developing changes to the siege map and layout, allowing more ways to infiltrate the castle. Those changes also arrive on September 18th. Please keep giving us feedback over the next month once the dust settles from these changes. I want to quickly address some penalties that players experienced last week. We've issued actions against players who abused unintended gameplay during PvP Arc Boss fights to gain unfair contribution advantages. Players who have
Suckers.
exploited previously in other ways saw increased penalties. We
I'm
continue
abandoning them. They'll come back. They'll spend more money.
asking the community to help report these situations, and we'll do our best to continue actioning abusive unintended gameplay. I have one more surprise we haven't mentioned yet. A new PvP feature coming to Throne and Liberty, and I'm not talking about Battlegrounds. We've heard your feedback about wanting more open world PvP, and we're introducing a new open world PvP mode utilizing Abyss Stones. Abyss Stones are new stones that live inside Abyss dungeons in areas away from typical farming spots. These new stones have a different approach though. Guilds decide when to initiate the PvP. When a guild controls a stone, they are able to invest resources to protect it for a period of time, but they're limited in how long they can protect it. Once that protection ends, the stone is vulnerable for any guild to try to claim it. There's no waiting for an in-game schedule to trigger the battle. Guilds will contest and fight for stones in the open world Abyss dungeons, and these battles are not limited to 1v1 battles. Anyone can join, and this allows for more frequent battles with players deciding when to PvP.
What do you get for it?
I won't reveal all the specific rules today. We'll do that before release through our patch notes, but players can expect fun new additions like PvP guild skills and stone ownership benefits. I'm excited to see how this pulls players into more open world PvP alongside sieges, arc bosses, and Nebula. Okay, I want to wrap up today by giving you a preview of what you can expect between now and the launch of Silesium's Awakening on September 18th. We're committed to providing you more information about upcoming content. Keep in mind that we don't want to reveal everything, as we want some surprises and fun left for you when the content drops, but you can expect weekly articles with more behind the scenes info on some of the biggest systems planned. Plus, tune in the week of September 9th to hear Godspeed go more in depth on the upcoming housing system and more. Lastly, for today's community question, I want to ask, what piece of content arriving with Silesium's Awakening would you most like to get more information about? Please like and subscribe if you want to see more of these videos. I read each and every comment, so let me know what you think down below. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in Silesium.
Oh, good stuff, man. Definitely good changes coming through. I mean, they eventually did like better changes to the game, like compared to what it was released at. If only they were quicker on that. Then again, until they got the feedback and, you know, they went through the cycle, they wouldn't have known. It was at least better than the KR release, that's for sure.